One thing that I did not show in the last video is the drawing of the guideline. Now, guidelines can be drawn in different ways. These are examples of how you can draw it. Now, the guideline, oh, sorry, the section line, not guideline. So I show you where we are cutting the building, but you do have to draw the section line to represent and show the viewer where you are cutting the building. So that's what we're going to do now. So you draw a line. Line could be hidden, continuous, or maybe a different color. And then you draw a circle where you have your section name. So this will be called section A. And there's a nice line cutting that circle below. And then here, you're going to say where are you going to find this section view. Remember, this line, the section line, is on the floor plan, but the drawing of the section will be in a different sheet, or it could be in the same sheet. So this is section A, which can be found in sheet A301. Okay. So having said that, we're going to draw uh, in our A0, well, in our floor plan, in this case, let's say A01 wall. Uh, okay, I can use that. I think that's good enough. It has a color yellow. It could be thicker, right? But this time I need to use a maybe dash line to differentiate it from the uh, other line type. Now, but I won't use dash. I need to use the AutoCAD ISO 04. Okay, let's try that. And then I'm going to draw my section line. So it's going to cut through here, and then it's going to be looking in that direction, so up. So that's my section line. Now let's see, did we cut through the wall or the door? Yes, there's the door. Uh, by the way, here, to show this as an opening, little tweaking here, you don't want this to be a thick line, right? It's only thick line where you are cutting it, but then the frame or the door will now be visible. Okay, so this one would not be a thick line. So go here. Okay, so it's only thick up to that part, and then you have the frame of the door. Maybe you would not show that, but you can now show this here, like so. So there's the opening. We cut through the door, and now this is the door panel. And like I said, it's best to delete duplicate lines. Okay, and if you want to, you can have a green line here, but that's not necessary. Okay, so let's go back to our section line. So we have there a centered line. So A01, A04 is a long dash, short dash line. Let's look at our LT scale. And the LT scale is set at 5. Normally, 1 should be good. Okay, that shows better. And this is, remember, at scale 1 to 50. Okay, there you go. Now, from here, we said we're going to draw a circle, but before we do that, we'd like to go to our uh, text. So A01 text, because this will show in the 01 layer. So A01, not the demolition, but A01. Uh, do we have an A01 text? Should be A01 text. There you go. So make that active. So uh, in the floor plan, this floor plan will show in the floor plan, which will be the partition plan. The scale being used here is 1 to 50. So when you're drawing a text, you have to be in the proper scale for it to show properly. Okay, so I'm just going to maybe uncheck this so you can see my style. So Sheridan, I'll go with medium for this one, or maybe even large. Large. So large is 200. Why is it 200? Uh-huh. So it's not, well, it's annotative, so it should only be uh I think 6 mm. Okay, 6 mm. So I'm going to go with 6 mm, set current. Yes. So that's for large. Apply and close. Okay, so let me draw my text T and say A and click. Okay, so that's my name section. So section A, I drew that simply because I want to know how big a circle I will be making. So having done that, I can now go and, well, let me draw my sheet number. So this is the section view. I don't have a section drawing here, but depending on the sheet number that you're placing for your title block, that will be the sheet number it will go in. So let's just say it's sheet A0 or A-10. Okay, so the section drawing will go in sheet A10. So I'm now going to create a text where I will type A-10. That's the sheet number. I'm going to move this from here to somewhere there. Now I know how big my circle should be. So I'm just going to go here and I'd like this now to be by layer. A circle. I'm going to draw that. Okay, maybe move it. Okay, somewhere there. Okay, and then draw a line from quadrant qua to quadrant so I can adjust it properly. Okay, so move this, maybe move it up a little bit so they're centered. Okay, nice. And then creating the arrow. Okay, creating the arrow. So I'm just going to maybe make a line from qua up by maybe this much. And then I'm going to say tangent, right? So it should be tangent to this line. There you go. And I'm just going to extend that. So maybe I'll create a line right here. Or sorry, extend this or fillet. I think fillet is good. Fillet. There you go. And then create a or mirror that line. I don't have to redraw it. Mirror that line. And then, no, I don't want to erase the source object and then fillet this to that. Then I can erase this. Okay, oops, erase. Okay, and then if I want to, I can make a hatch. So H A that, add a hatch here, solid color. Yeah, gray is okay. There you go. And then I can move this from quadrant. Quadrant is the quarters, right? The 3 o'clock. Here, then maybe move that down, further down. So maybe up to here. And then I can delete or shorten that. Okay. And then here at the other side, you can maybe draw a simple triangle. Okay, so from here to there, and then I can create a line from the mid to maybe somewhere there. Oops. Line from mid to somewhere there, and then down. Okay, and then I can mirror, or I can just connect the two, delete that, and then create a nice hatch right here. Always create a portfolio worthy drawing, since you will be showing or creating a portfolio anyway. So for exercises or projects, make it portfolio ready. Now I can stretch this. So this one is closer using the stretch command to your building. So that's the section line. Okay. Now they do have different line weights, line type, and then a text. And it could be, as I said earlier, shown in different manner. It could be like this. It could be as simple as this. But for your portfolio, always select the best, so that when you are applying for work, you are showing a very well drawn drawing. Okay. One last thing, uh, section lines doesn't have to be straight all the time. There could be a section line angled or offset section. And the reason why we do that is we would like to show as much of the building. So maybe I can cut here and then go up and then cut through the washroom and then through this area. So instead of just a straight line, it doesn't have to be a straight line all the time. You can cut. Now, for the roof, remember we're cutting here and then we're looking in that direction. So technically, we will not be showing the top of the roof, which is this one here, right? We're cutting lower than the very top of the roof. But in section view, you can always show where you're cutting. And how do you do that? Well, you can project a line from here. That's where we're cutting, and project it down. Okay. So we'll actually be cutting only up to that point, or simply show the entire roof. That is also valid, so that you can show the entire roof. Okay. You don't have to really cut it where the section line cuts the roof, but you can also do that. Okay, so this will be lower in that scenario. Okay, so that's how you draw your section line. Remember, there's such a thing as a soft section line that's angled, or we call offset section.